Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com, dwyervip.com, on Roku, Dwyer Boxing and Sports News. Remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. Let's talk Sergey Kovalev, Nadjib Mohammedi for the light heavyweight title. Folks, both of these guys have power. We know about Kovalev, who's one of the hardest punchers in the sport of boxing, pound for pound. But understand, Mohammedi has actually KO'd his last 4 opponents. The line at the casino is staggered. I don't believe it's worth taking Kovalev straight up. The over-under is very low. It's only 5.5 rounds this morning. The bet I'm recommending, and you have to be a little bit savvy here, is to take the under 5.5 rounds. And then, keep in mind, 5.5 means the fight makes it to the midway point of the 6th round, right? It's 5 full rounds plus a minute and a half of the 6th. Then I believe you need to be savvy, and you need to buy Sergey Kovalev by KO in the 7th round. You know how casinos give you an opportunity to buy rounds. You want to buy rounds here as a hedge. You want to buy Sergey Kovalev by KO in the 7th round. You're getting long odds. And you want to buy Sergey Kovalev by KO in the 8th round. Let's talk about why. Right? Understand, Kovalev KO Jean Pascal in the 8th round. Right? The 8th round is 2/3 through the fight. Mohammedi does have legs. He does like to move. He's not going to be standing right in front of Kovalev. It is going to take Kovalev, in my opinion, some time to track him down. Right? Understand, if either guy wins by KO over the first 5.5 rounds, you win the bet. If Kovalev wins by KO in the 7th or 8th rounds, you have the hedge. Understand, there's going to be a hole in your betting portfolio. This is gambling that you, in my opinion, are going to have to bite the bullet on. And it's the second half of the 6th round. Understand, 5.5 only gives you the first 5 rounds and half of the 6th round. If you go buy a hedge on the 7th and 8th rounds, you're still unprotected for the last 90 seconds of the 6th round. Right? If you believe like I do that this fight ends by KO, and understand, Kovalev has only gone 12 rounds once, and that was against a defensive wizard, Bernard Hopkins. And in that fight, Hopkins was lucky to survive. Right? If you believe like I do that this fight likely is going to end in 8 rounds or less, just understand the way they have the odds set up, in my opinion, it's too expensive to buy Kovalev in the 6th round. Right? So, the bet I'm recommending, and there's a hole in it, there's risk, is to take the under 5.5 and then to buy Kovalev in the 7th and Kovalev in the 8th. Just have it hooked up. So you either make a profit or you get your money back. You can do that because of the long odds being offered for Kovalev to win in the 7th and 8th rounds. Right? But again, understand the risk involved. You're going to have to look at that 6th round carefully. If one of the guys hits the canvas in the second half of that 6th round, you're going to have to hope that that guy gets off the canvas. Right? Vegas has structured this so it's a challenge. We're going to take the challenge because we're gamblers, with the recognition that there is a distinct possibility that this fight could end by stoppage in the unprotected second half of the 6th round. That's how I see it. Also understand the risk involved. No matter how much violence, no matter how many punches are landed in the first 8 rounds, You lose it all if either guy answers the bell for the ninth, no matter how battered, bruised, confused, and dazed that they are. Right? Just food for thought. The referee is supposed to be Kenny Bayless. I don't believe Kenny Bayless is going to allow a guy who's clearly beaten up to continue on in the fight. But this is boxing. And in boxing, you have to at least contemplate the unexpected. Anyway, that's how I see the fight. I'm expecting a stoppage. Share your views, share your thoughts here in the comment section to this video. Thanks for stopping by.